the universe is giving you the tragedy to help you to wake up out of your sleepy consciousness. It's not doing it because the world is cruel and unfair, and why do bad things happen to nice people? It's a wake-up call. It's shaking you up. Also, we get so used to a certain way of life, we want to keep it that way. But from my own experience and from observing others, when people really get serious on the spiritual path, their life can change very significantly. They get put through challenges that will help to change their perspective and help them to grow quicker. Because since you're on the spiritual path, then that means you're more willing to go through the challenges, because you see the greater purpose behind it, and you see the benefit of going through the difficulty. So the so-called bad thing can be turned around and see, okay, now I know why that happened, to help me to grow in this way. And I would say the final thing, the interesting shift that happens as the Kundalini starts to rise up the spine into the higher chakras, is there's a realization of, since I'm not the body, I'm some sort of presence that's eternal, meaning that I cannot die. And it's a refreshing knowing I cannot die. So then the sort of fear of death is lost, because consciousness goes on. It's sort of never ending, it's eternal. You can't die, and you can't be born. Bodies can be born and bodies die, but consciousness is eternal. It's not born and it can't die. It's the unborn. Some people know the unborn as Shiva. Shiva is the unborn one, that was not created by any womb or anything. It's just the eternal being. And Shiva is within you. So when you wake up the Shiva within you, there's a realization of I am eternal. I can't die. So whether the universe ends or not, it collapses and everything, there's a great pralaya or destruction. It doesn't matter, because I am. And that's why the statement that Christ made was so powerful and telling, because the Pharisees asked him while he was in the temple, said to him, did you know our Jewish ancestor, the one who is kind of responsible for making the Jewish faith alive? You saying that you knew Abraham? Like you were around when Abraham was around and you knew him? Because it sounded like Christ was implying that. And then he simply said, before Abraham was, I am. And that statement is one way to restate that statement, is that you're saying I am God. I am the divine, and there is nothing but me. I am eternal. I am Shiva. Shivoham. Shivoham. Christ visited India and went to Kashmir and meditated upon Shiva. So he's one could say, a sort of aspect of Shiva.